From the tunnel, they're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
What, baby? What, baby? You found it?
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Yeah.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Oh, you got your
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, okay.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you get a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
What?
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked
off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
That
they responded to the challenge.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often altered.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40.
Touchdown.
20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The new one?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Huh.
Value three.
Yeah.
On 2nd and 10, gone. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on
What's up, man?
downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yep.
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
It's been off for about an hour.
Look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it
Yep.
there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Yeah.
Now Cohen.
All right.
Down to about the 33.
All right, bro.
The stop was Aaron Donald.
Yep.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
big cut off.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Don't do shit.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Man, they like your own shit. Nah.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears.
You can't take it
They've
off the
got a
charge,
1st
baby.
and goal
You
from
got
the
to get
10-yard
time.
line. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Take his time.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Getting the sense Charles is going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well.
They can't say shit to y'all.
We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Nigga wood, boy.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Yep. What, baby?
They'll run forward Tory Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield.
Right.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. Now Trubisky, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Yeah, they don't last long. Yeah, I go too.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Oh, and he'll wind up about 40 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I know all about that, boy.
Third and long. It's gone. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Third and 2. Goff forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
What you told that?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. go. It's Gurley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Captain Marvel, not yet.
And
I was watching
play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
I've been on Netflix watching The Rain.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
My sister told me to check that. Man, you need to check that out. I was watching. I'm on episode 8 of season 1. Cause they ain't got but 2 seasons on there. Man, that's a good picture, man.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Goff on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Khalil Mack in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I'm trying to tell you.
Work to be done here on
I like
2nd
that, though,
and 16
having choices,
after the sack.
I like having choices.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's why I say we're breaking the tie.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
I got the broadcast on.
In order to stop
I
that
got
one
it
for a
10 to
loss.
in the second quarter.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And there he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You want to do that cover 3?
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Lock in.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Rupp. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, 18.
I know you here, Chris. I know you here, man. I'm just trying to cover you. You're right.
Lock in.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 35 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
I'm about out.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
I got about 2 more passes that chili can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I like that.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete.
Damn.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. The final shot before break here. Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Oh, real beef. Oh, shit.
Lock in.
That's the good shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
What time out? The game? Yeah.
They try again with Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What's it, Janet? All right. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I didn't know it.
They run. This is Cohen.
Oh, okay.
They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah. Yeah. What time? Well, I'm going to have to watch it. 7 o'clock. Okay. This is
Lock in.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right.
Did I hear you right?
The football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
God will, all I can say then, bro.
18.
Hey.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He got 29 yards that time. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
All I can say.
Lock in.
They'll run it now.
Yeah, I remember.
Fights up the defender. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky.
KD.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18. Lock in.
Right. I know.
Trubisky will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Hey.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
What'd you say?
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
The reason why the brother got that is because of his name. You know what I'm talking about?
Lock in, lock in. Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Red, up. Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Oh, okay. I was just going to go in the draft blind.
Lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Louis. Go, son.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be brought down, a little bit more than that. Right at the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is gone. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, gone. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Goff on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I let him score
this
one.
A few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They're running with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That's because of Lazy Fry.
Todd Gurley taking it in.
That's because of Lazy Fry. He had it.
The Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
He had it. Go ahead. What you gonna do now? Oh, you going for 2? Okay. Let's see here.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff.
Nope.
And that is incomplete here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun. Gone.
What?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Was he
We've
pretty
seen
good?
this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure.
Remind me about that.
Fortunate just to
I be
get rid of
forgetting
it.
about
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
What, baby?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now in the afternoon.
Some icing. You gotta ask mama that, baby.
Mommy.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mom said stop bugging about it. So stop bugging about it. She'll give it to you when she wants you to have it. Now stop that.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special.
Trying to score with
isn't it?
24 to
It
6.
is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National
when you
Football
ready,
League.
sir.
It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then
All
head
right, let
back
me,
to your
call
city
you.
with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Let me turn the broadcast on.